Hey there, folks. This is it. Day 365 of my year of solo board gaming, considered by many to be ill advised and stupid. And here we are. And I'm closing out with Parks because I absolutely love this as a solo game. And this is the sort of game I want to end on. I had thought about doing a couple other games. I brought out the superhero one, Sentinels of the Universe, but I know that that game takes a while, and I don't think I necessarily play it well or describe myself playing it well, which is definitely going to be a big factor. Um, and so it's a this is the game that I decided to go with. Hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully you have enjoyed this year. For those of you who have stuck with me, John, Genghis Khan, Red Sable, thank you so much. For everyone else who has commented at some point during the year, thank you so much as well. This has been, I'm not going to say this has been a labor of love. I did it to see if I could do it. I did it, and now I'm never going to do it again. This has been one of the most difficult things I think I've ever done, and I can understand why Kevin Murphy, when I asked him on Twitter once if he was ever going to do a follow up to A Year at the Movies, which is what this is based off of. Not this game, this whole year. Um, but he said no, it nearly killed him, and um, I can see why. I think this would kill me if I tried to do it again. Now, what will happen with the future of this game? The future of this channel, I will still be doing some board game videos as well as some puzzle videos, but in a much more measured response. I think I need to take at least 2 weeks and not put up any videos. Um, but then I'm probably going to do like a recap at some point of 2022, and then ideally maybe my top five and bottom five solo games. Actually, that might go up like closer to the end of the year, before the end of the year, because everyone loves top 10 lists. And I've certainly got enough data to do it. But this is definitely one of my top five. Parks, it's a very simple game. It's a very easy game. It grows as you play it. And I think it's nice and simple and it's beautiful to look at. This was a game, I recently learned that this was a game designed. They had the art, like they knew of the artwork first. The art is based on this series of artworks done by, I forget by who, but it's based on the national parks and the specific artwork, and they built the rest of the game around it. And aesthetically, this is the most beautiful game I think I have by far. It is stylistically designed, but then the gameplay is fun too. It'd be easy to just make this look really nice and then just say, yeah, who cares what the gameplay's like? With that having been said, let's go ahead and get started. So I have the first player token and the camera, and we've got a bunch of mountains here. That's going to be really difficult. But my first move, I think, just to keep my first move nice and easy, we're going to go ahead and move one, and we're going to take that water and two suns. All right, the Rangers are going to go next. They're going to go one. So they're going to skip me. I think they skip me, right? Yeah, they skip me. Wow, it's insane how much I lose of how the game is played. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip ahead a bit. I don't necessarily want to pick up another canteen. I do want to try to keep them from getting three suns on this very first turn. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you ahead. We'll grab the sun there, and then we also get a forest. Part of it is that I'm not going to be able to get any parks here. Like, this is ridiculous. This is just a horrible set of parks. They're going to move next. They go three. So it's going to be this dude. It's going to go here. It's going to take that water that I was looking forward to. All right. I forgot. I was going to use that water here, but that's too late now. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to land here, use up my thing. I'm going to take a mountain because I'm clearly going to need the mountain. And I want to have this with me because clearly I've forgotten how to do a number of things here. Let's see. If the hiker is ahead of both rangers on the trail, move the front ranger. If the ranger is ahead or tied, your front, move the back ranger. So this will actually move the back ranger, not the front ranger. That's what you wanted to check. next, since I know that that back ranger has to move, we're going to take this water. We're going to put it in here. We're going to reserve a park. I think I'm just going to keep this nice and simple. I'm going to reserve this park here. And then we're going to get another canteen as well. Not that I can fill it, but it's nice to have another canteen. We're still moving the back ranger. So that back ranger will move up 2 to here, skipping over mine. I will go ahead and take this slot here, so I can keep the first player token, and I believe I get another park. Do I not? Yeah, and we keep these horizontally if we've not visited them. I'm going to take this one, Virgin Islands National Park. That's going to be good if we get a lot of water on the next one. All right, so they're both behind me now. We're going to flip this. They're going to get in here. And they rolled in on a 2, so they'll come in on this one. And I think what I'm going to do, I want to grab that last one. Oh, and I lose the camera as a result. Oh, irritating. Oh, and they get rid of the second park. So I need to remember to do stuff like that. I think I just kind of want to end this, but I would like to pick up another. Let's go ahead and pick up another mountain. It's a bit risky. Maybe if they get a 1, we'll be okay. A 1 or 2 would be fine. There we go, it's a 2. They'll move here. They're going to pick up another sun, which is a little disconcerting. But we'll go ahead and move this in, and we'll go here. And this allows us to, I believe, spend money on a park if we want, which we don't really want to do. We could come in here. We can actually double up on this spot with them and buy something, which is something I usually don't do. I usually don't do much in the buying things off here, but everything costs 1 less to buy, and we got a ton of sun right now. And in fact, I could gain wildlife if I wanted to with the binoculars. Oh, I think we want the reindeer. We want the reindeer because that'll allow us to use water instead of mountains, and we have a lot of stuff that needs mountains. So I think that's good. That's going to be the end of it. We're going to go ahead and bring everybody else in. We're going to pick these up. Add in another. Let's check to see what the next season's going to be. Gain 1 if you gain mountain on any turn. This gets retired, so we'll use this to help fill out this. It's water on every 3rd and sun on everything else. So we're probably going to have that sun filled up at some point, which is frustrating. Which means the active range is going to be done. Might have been better had I just let them get the sun on that last one. All right, and then we're going to fill this back up. Channel National Park, Great Sand Dunes, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm still going first, but I no longer have the mountain. All right. So I think first thing I want to do is just simply jump here to get this first one. I know I need to pick up the suns, but I think it's better for me to pick up these. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this one right here, and then I replace it. I forget that it only doesn't get replaced if it's the park ranger. Like if the park ranger gets rid of one, you don't replace it. And then we pick up 2 more waters. A lot of stuff to remember. And that's going to give us a little forest. All right. They're going to go 2, so one of them is going to go here. We've now activated this. Move the active ranger to the end of right before the end of the trail. So not only do they nearly fill that up, now rangers gain the and discard all the mountains. Ooh, that's not good. All right, so that's frustrating. That means they're gonna get into here really quick. Oh, and we can flip our campfire over. I almost forgot about that. So I think what I want to do, they're going to be moving the back one now. What I really want to do is I really want to go visit a park. And unfortunately, I don't have the thing out for that yet. Let's move you up. So you'll grab a sun. And then we'll grab yet another canteen, because I love having canteens. We could swap two of these tokens in for a picture, but I just love my canteens. 3. So he moves up to here. They're going to get a water. We have to discard all our mountains. That was stupid. Probably could have prevented that. Could have prevented that by just simply going to the water one. But, you know, I'm not very bright. All right. Let's see. What do I want? I forget what that one does. The one with the water on it. Turn into water to copy the action of from another site occupied by a hiker. So I think I'm going to jump ahead. Quite a bit. And do that. Spend a water. We're going to copy the action of another hiker. So we'll copy the action of this hiker. That'll get me a mountain back. But because we did a mountain, we're also going to gain a sun. All right. We're moving the guy on the end. I forget if I think they can double up, but I can't double up. Because they're trying to avoid you on the trail. But I need to get in here, and only one of them can go through. My goal this time is just make sure I get to a park. So I'm going to do that so I can retain first dibs. I'm also going to go ahead and grab, I think, I'm not going to even come close to this personal goal. Just not. I'm going to go ahead and grab this one for the points. We have yet to visit a park. So that's no bueno. They're going to go ahead and jump 3. This means that they will get rid of the third park. Almost forgot. I get to refill that. And then they will also shuffle the red, the 3s back in here. So the question is it worth it to go ahead and try to reserve the park? I can't reserve another park because of where I am. I can visit a park. I can go to that third one and just visit it. I really don't think it's worth it to yeah, I think I gotta jump ahead and visit the park. So we're gonna go down here. What park can we visit? We don't have enough mountains, but we can use water in place, but we don't have enough water because we're stupid. Did I manage to do this in a way that made it sure that I could not get any of these actually visited? I might have. Can I visit a park that I've not reserved? I know that seems like a very basic question to be able to say, but part of the, yeah, you can choose any of the ones that are visible, or you can choose the ones in your hand. And I'm going to take the one that's visible because I can use 2 forests for that. Look at that. Got my first park. All right, and then that's it for the round. I'm going to take these folks off, put them all the way back here. Never did use the fire this time around. Take that, throw that back there. I will say one thing that I will be glad of next year is that I can just focus on learning a game, playing through it, getting to know it really well, instead of this just constant back and forthing of. I mean, I feel like my brain has been like on a ricochet for the entire year. Trying to remember the rules of one game after, to the next has been just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Let's get these out. There's one of these spots that allows you to get a park. There it is. And I feel like whether I do well or not depends on whether or not that comes out in the first 2 rounds or not. So because it's coming out now in the third round, I'm like it's going to stand less of a chance of doing well. All right, our third season is going to be alternating sun. It's going to be two suns, one more sun. We'll use these two waters. That's going to be water. Parks lot costs one less sun to visit. Well, that'll help out with the Great Sands Dunes National Park. We do need to replace some parks here. So we've got Biscayne National Park. We've also got Guadalupe. Okay. So I'm still going first, so that's fortunate. I need to get some mountains and I need to get some sun. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump ahead to here. Hopefully they don't go much further, but that's going to give me a sun, one more sun, and one mountain. That would allow me to visit Great Dunes with the water that I have here, but I need to also get some water reserved as well. They're going to go two, so they're going to claim that water that's right there. Jerks. I'm going to jump ahead and grab all of these waters. I'm going to grab 3 waters, and I'm going to use most of it here, and keep one extra. I'm going to take a park. I'm going to take this Biscayne one. And I'm going to grab another forest. They're going to go 1, so that's good. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to visit a park. So I'm going to go there, and we're going to go to, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to Sandy Dunes. I think I can do Sandy Dunes. That'll cost me 2 mountains and a water because I have the rain gear. And it'll cost me 1 sun. I also have to keep an eye and make sure that I don't go too far over the token limit. I feel like that is something that I can easily do. They're going to go 1 forward. They're going to claim a sun. So this is good. They're unlikely to really mess me up. I'm going to jump here, keep 1 ahead of them, grab that, but then I'm also going to replace. I'm going to use the power of this one to get 2 mountains. So I feel like that's going to be very helpful. They're going to go 2 forward, still trying to catch up with me. I'm going to go 1 forward, just grab this water. They're going to go 2 forward, and they're going to land in here. They're going to take away the camera, which they already have, and they're going to take away the 2 park, which is fine. I didn't want to go there. I am going to, they're going to be moving this guy up. So what I want to do is I want to grab a ton of water. So let's grab these 2 waters. Back person's going to go up by 3. I'm going to go to the parks. So now, where can I go? I could go here if I had 1 more mountain. That's stupid on my part. I'm going to go here. That's 3. Is that really the best choice? Yeah, because I can do that for this and 1 water and just keep the rest of the water later. So that is another visit. They're going to go 2. I need to actually get some folks home. So we're going to go here, jump here to the park. That allows me to reserve. I think I'm going to reserve this mountain one. They're going to jump 3, which unfortunately ends this round. That gets rid of the 3 park. This gets shuffled back in. And it's stupid on my part because I was really hoping to get actually like a reserve park, to reserve a park, but that was again stupid on my part. I actually don't think I could. I need to get some. I need to do more exchanging here because I've got way too many suns now for what I've got. Like, it's insane the number of suns I have. Had I actually taken this one, I could have gone to there. So, stupid me. Stupid me. Time for the last season. All right. And strangely enough, I've been getting, like, forest ones, but I still only have 3 forest forks. So I have to visit these 2 parks. I have to pick up these 2 parks. Like, it's just insane. Parks cost 1 less water to visit. We're going to get a lot of water out on the board. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We can take these 2. 4. And then we'll get some suns down. All right. Everybody goes back here. I've still got the first player token, so I'm going to go first. I don't care about it this time. I don't really care about reserving a park either. I need to make sure I end with both of these folks getting to parks. So that is my goal. I want to pick up, I think my first move is just simply move here, pick up the water in the forest. And I think I'm going to put this here so I get 2 forests out of it. One of them is going to go 3 forward, grab another water. I am going to go. My concern is that they could easily take my last, like if I take that mountain there, which is really what I want, they're going to grab it. So I'm going to jump you ahead to here. Take the sun. Is that really what I want? Yeah. I'm going to take 2 water. I'm going to use one of these to fill it up. It looks like I'm going to have to dig in here to the second. I was trying to do this with just one. Second one of these. And what I can do is I can use the sun to get a mountain instead. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a water instead because that keeps it safe. All right, and then they're going to move. They're going to move 2, so they're technically moving up here. So yeah, now I have to discard all my mountains, but since I don't have any mountains, I'm safe. Get rid of that. I'm going to go ahead and use my campfire to go ahead and visit. Let's go with. See, do I have enough? Do I have enough for this? I don't have enough for this because I still need 1 more water, which would be a shame. I'd love to be able to get that one. I could go with this Virgin Islands one though. That is, yeah, I can do that. Try to maximize some points here. So now the back hikers, the back ranger is going to move. Back ranger moves here to grab this sun. I think I just have to be worried about this last sun here. Sort of. I'm going to go here, grab the water. I'm debating whether or not to grab. I gotta let my cat in. Hold on. Hey, Jack, what's up? Hey, buddy. Hey, what's up? Daddy is finishing up a year-long project. I think we have said before, you've met my my cat before. I have to be careful how I do this. Yep, there we go. I have to be careful how I do this because I'm going to put myself up on screen along with the cat, except I managed to screw up the connection. Let's see, where is it? So give me a moment here. Hello. That is a horrible, horrible shot. Jack, would you like to say anything to the fun crowd here? Aside from I eat too much food. We don't even give him too much food. It's just he is a chunky cat. All right, the other thing I need to do is fix the overhead camera. We've gotten this far in the year, and I still have not gotten a better way to do the overhead other than it keeps crapping out on me. What's up? What's up? Do you want to help Daddy finish this game? Because I kind of forgot where it was. I moved up, and I think I have to move up the back ranger. So we're going to move up the back ranger. He's going to move up 3. because we're tied right now. So I think my goal here is I need to get enough to visit. I have enough to visit this park. I don't think I can do anything else. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish here so I can at least visit this park, and that can cost me 3 water since I have the gear that allows me to do water instead of forest, and it's the season of rain. They're going to move up a number of spaces. They're going to move up 3. That means they're going to take away the 3rd park, which is fine. I don't really need it anymore. I'm going to move my guy up here, and he can swap out 2 things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out these 2 items for 2 forests. This last ranger is going to move up to here. They're going to get this last sun. Move your back ranger to your front ranger. I don't know how that is affected if my front ranger is off the trail. So the way that I'm going to house rule it is that I wanted him to end up there on this turn anyway. So because he's now on the parks area, he's going to get 1 more parks added. And that is it. It's now time for scoring on the last game of 365. So as far as my scoring goes, I did manage to get a total of 6. Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? 14, 20, which does not seem very good. I feel like I'm missing a scoring thing. I never took any pictures. I think that was part of the problem. I never took any pictures. What's up, buddy? What's up? And I know I've done better in terms of scoring before. What am I missing in terms of scoring? I mean, I know you don't know, Jack, but that's okay. Oh, I get 1 point for the. Let's see. We do our parks, our photos, our personal bonuses for the year. We also do the first player token is 1 point. And so at the end of the year, I get 21 points, which is really low. I think I ended up struggling with trying to get to the parks. And I think, when I say that it's difficult, 20 to 24 is sort of like just above the worst range. So I think part of what I find with the solo version of this, if you don't have that parks one come out on the second, I still have 1 more turn. I have 1 more whole round. I've been playing this like it's my last round. Jack, do you see what you made? See what's happened? I have 1 more round. I just realized I'm an idiot. I know. All right, Jack, I'm going to put you down so I can do this last round. Everybody say goodbye to Jack. Jack, say goodbye to everybody. Say goodbye, Jack. All right, down you go. He is a heavy, heavy cat. All right. And yes, I know he's incredibly unhealthy. So I've been playing this like it's my last round of the game, and it's not. All right, so that's going to go back there. That's going to go back there. We're going to clear these out. They did land on 3, so technically these do get shuffled back in. This makes me feel better because I've been looking at this going like, how on earth was I supposed to do better than this? We're going to line these up a little bit so we can just read the points off a little bit more easily. We only have 1 park reserved right now because they did kind of go nuts there. We only have 1. I feel like that was my 4th season, though. I do not understand how that was not. Have we done 4 different? Yeah, we've done 4 different seasons. I think that was actually my 4th season, and I think I just forgot to get this in here at some point. All right, well, that does leave me at 21 then. I'm not going to play another season because that would just be crazy. I'm going to blame that on just maybe I just don't want the season to end, the year to end. I'm kidding, of course. I definitely want the year to end. Well, despite that little rules mix up there and my little mix up with the thing, that is going to do it for 2022 and the year of solo board gaming, considered by many to be ill-advised and stupid. I want to thank everyone who has, again, I want to thank John, Genghis Khan, Red Sable, you guys have been sticking with me since the beginning. Uh, and it's been great to know that at least somebody has been like gives a crap about this. It has not been easy at times to think, do I really want to do another video of this? Do I really want to put it up? And part of the reason I wanted to do this was just simply so that I have the backlog of videos to go to point to and say, these are all the videos I did in 1 year. Look at this amazing achievement. Now that the quantity is out of the way, now it's time to worry about the quality. That means when I do a video, I have no excuse but to actually do it right. And what that means is actually editing it and putting in graphics and making sure I catch rule mistakes and putting little Klingon subtitles in, all of which I sort of thought at the beginning of the year that I was going to be able to do, and quickly became apparent that that was just batshit crazy on my part. So you're going to go there. Camera's going to go here. This is going to go here. And again, I am really looking forward to being able to say, I'm going to focus on one game. I'm going to focus on one game and do it well instead of just constantly bouncing around from game to game. Because that really does mess with your head after a while. Like you're just trying to remember, wait, is this the game where I have 4 actions instead of 3? I kind of wish that player aids were better. I feel like that's one thing that I keep trying to look for that I don't really feel like enough games have good ones of. You really do need, if you're going to do something like this, you really need good player aids. And right now they just don't exist. Where do these go? There we go. Some games have them. Some games have fan ones that are really good. But for the most part, most games really don't have any sort of good player aid. I do think that it'd be good to do a video that was like top 5 and bottom 5 worst solos. That would give people a chance to see like what I thought was the worst, what I thought was the best. I'd be curious to know what you felt like. What game are you most likely to buy? Are more likely to buy now in 2023? I'm going to put myself on screen. I look horrible today because I have not shaven in quite some time. My wife has been out of town for a little while. All right, and I need to put you towards me. Yeesh. Make me smaller. Hey there, you guys miss me? I used to put myself in the video all the time. Here we go. Tell I did not have this planned. So I'd love to know, what game are you most likely to buy now that you saw it played on this channel? I know that I've had people reach out and tell me that they were definitely going to get Food Chain Island or Sprawlopolis. I know Genghis Khan, you mentioned that you're recently going to get a game because of this, which is great. I mean, it's not like I'm going to go to these games and be like, I'm a major influencer now. I convinced one person to buy your game. It takes time to grow a channel, and over the course of the year, I've managed to grow this channel about 200 people, and unfortunately, that's about it. I had some really good streaks there for a while where I was constantly getting people, but I also did not take the time to really properly promote the channel, and that definitely hurt me in the end. I still have a large cat here that just needs a lot of attention. I am going to look forward to doing a culling. I am definitely going to be doing a culling. I have so many. I told myself at the beginning of the year I wasn't going to buy any new games for this. Like, I did not want to go out there and be like, I'm going to buy a bunch of new games just as, because I don't have the money for it. And I think I bought like more games. I think I doubled the size of my collection over the course of the year. It's been great to learn about print and play. It's been great to learn about roll and rights. I think, I've had some very big highs, very big lows. I remember there was like one point in Role Player Adventures, I just felt like just breaking down and crying, like at the way that the game went. And it wasn't so much the game. I felt like I hated the game. I just how the game went. There were still some big games that I never got to, Scythe, Arkham Horror, and hopefully I'll be able to do like standalone videos on those. I'm down here petting a cat is what's going on, and he doesn't want to sit in my lap. He just wants to be pet. I should probably cut this. It's like 34 minutes for the video already. But yeah, I do want to do a top 5, bottom 5. I want to do, what sort of games, what sort of videos would you like to see in 2023? What sort of videos would you like to see over the next year? Knowing that I'm not going to do another year of solo board gaming. Was there a game that you felt got short shrift? I'd still like to do a bargain basement bathysphere of Belmington Bay or whatever it's called. I'd love to do an entire series of videos that was just that. And I almost seriously thought about doing this last video as okay, yeah, I can't reach you down there. I can't reach you down there. Cats are annoying. I thought about doing an entire video that was just that, just doing that one roll and write. There, when I do the top five, bottom five, by the way, for the bottom five, I'm not picking anybody that did a free game. So even if I didn't like it, if I didn't pay anything for it, I'm not going to include it because that just doesn't feel fair. But I'm going to look forward to doing that. But for now, it is time to shave. It is time to wrap this up. Thank you so much. Have a great new year. Have a great 2023. Thank you again so much for your support. And I will see you for the first time, not tomorrow. Ciao, everybody.